Leo, fellow Leo, your majesty, your honesty. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to your fellow and your funny Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. My cutie patootie looking all that's so yummy. Welcome, Leo, to your reading for the week of July 14th to the 20th. In this reading, Leo, I'm going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and also will clarify the challenge, the underlying energies, and also close off with an advice and the love message and relationship advice for you. My cutie patootie, thank you so much for being in here and thank you for all your continuous support, dear fellow Leo. This is the month of our birthday, right? July and August, and Mercury is actually already in the pre-shadow period that's happening. There is also, my Mercury is in Leo as well. It's going to start like July 17. And it allows us to really express ourselves in a different way as Leos. I know this is going to be a full throttle ride, but we got this, okay? And I got you, my cutie patootie. So let's see what's going on for you. Let me come a little closer to my fellow Leos. So the challenge here, Leo, is the sun for the upcoming week, which is you. And at the bottom of the deck, Leo, there is the Three of Cups. So the challenge here, Leo, has to do a lot with your energy, your happiness. I think that as soon as it's also, our birthday season is coming up, there is this sense of you wanting to solidify yourself into a position. You want to position yourself, where you really, really want to be happy. There's this sense of, I want to be happy. Me just looking at the overall cards right now, there is a new desire. There is a beginning here for a brand new start that you want to have. I get this energy of you overthinking about a situation here, okay? Overthinking about reunion, reconciliation, if that's going to happen ever or not. There's the Three of Cups, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you want to know the truth about a specific situation, and there is something that's what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of truth is going to be revealed to you, and this could be the person that ghosted you. Okay, this could be the person that walked away from you. We're gonna get some new information, my Leo. You just keep overthinking about something, and I think maybe the challenge here with the sun, because this is the happiest card in tarot, right? This is the happiest card, and who doesn't want to see the sun shine? Regardless of whether they want it or not, you're always gonna shine. So Leo, there's this energy of you really being comfortable in your own skin, okay? And being happy with or without any results. You just focusing on yourself. We're gonna clarify this to see how is this tied up to another person. In the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Temperance. In the recent past, there was a lot of overthinking about a specific person, going back and forth and back and forth. I'm getting this energy of possibly confusion, right? You had to make a decision here how this relationship was going to unfold, where you guys were both going to go. I'm getting here a lot of confusion. You could have dealt with the Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. One of the most beautiful energies that I have seen. This is about something that you are putting an end to. Okay, a situation is coming to an end finally. This could be the death of like the anxiety and constantly waiting for something. Maybe you're finally in the present moment. After you watch this, you're gonna realize that it's time for you to put an end to this overthinking, which we're gonna clarify shortly. And there is a brand new opportunity that's being presented for you and to you, and we're gonna see what this is about. In the near future, you have the Justice, the Hangman, and the World. This waiting game is over. This waiting time is over. And I see this constantly appearing, in the readings. And, it is something that is going to resonate, because I feel like that many of you have been in this place of, is there going to be any change? Is there going to be any justice? Okay, is there going to be peace between me and this person? You could be dealing with the Pisces, the World card here. Could be any other four signs that are fixed. Could be Taurus, another Leo possibly also, Aquarius and Scorpio. So we're going to clarify this, but some sort of a cycle is coming to an end, okay? A cycle that has been really excruciating, okay? Somebody here is going to make an effort to bring peace into this situation. So without any further ado, dear fellow Leo, let's get into your reading and let's clarify your main challenge. So let's clarify the sun. Very interesting, right? This is going to be the reading for you right before like our birthday week. And yeah, it's like you're about to step into this new phase. And it's like you really, really want to make sure you're being happy. And there is going to be a lot of things happening, like a lot of things. But I got you, Leo. You know, I'm a quadruple Leo. I'm a July 28 Leo. I'm a cutie patootie and I got you. So yeah, the outfit, sprinkle, gonna serve. This is from the other day's life. Okay, so Seven of Cups, like I said, there is a lot of overthinking going on. You keep overthinking about this situation. You keep asking yourself, are we going to ever have a brand new beginning with each other? There is the Fool, right? The Fool here is the first card in Major Arcana, Page of Cups. Is there going to be love coming in my way? Am I going to be happy in love? That's the question you're asking. The cards are right in front of us. We cannot make up a story. This is exactly what's coming up. And that's the message that I was also channeling for you. You keep overthinking if you're going to have a brand new beginning with this person on your mind. Or if you are single, there is also a brand new love coming in for you. There's somebody that's going to make an offer to you, possibly a water sign, could be an Aries also. I just get this energy of you still wanting to really, really be detached, like we've talked about it before. And when you do that, I feel like that you're going to put an end to this overthinking. Overthinking is something that, you know, it's like you might have been a little bit not so much observant, okay, of your thoughts, but now you are becoming more observant because you're watching my readings, you're watching and you're applying. And a lot of you have literally sent me so many amazing emails sharing your success stories, and I'm so thankful for that. And you're basically solidifying, like this is the time for you to really stop overthinking, because someone here is gonna want to have a brand new beginning with you. There is the Fool in the challenge, and then there is the Fool in the present moment. So this is literally about a brand new beginning in happiness, in love, okay? This confusion is coming to an end. Let's clarify the recent past. So I'm gonna clarify the Two of Pentacles for you in the recent past, dear fellow Leo. A lot of indecision here, going back and forth and hot and cold. Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. One of the reasons why you might have gone back and forth is because, number one, there was a lot of arguments, conflicts going on. Number two, there might have been cultural differences between you and this person, going back and forth, difference of opinions, commitment issues happening in the recent past that might have caused you and this person to, get caught up into arguments and disagreements. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups in the recent past. It's showing up again in the recent past and in your challenge. Overthinking, okay? A lot of overthinking happening. So we're going to clarify the Seven of Cups in the recent past, dear fellow Leo. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So for some of you, you had to make a decision here. You had to make a decision if you really wanted to stay in a connection where you kept getting hurt. You kept getting hurt, you kept getting ghosted, and every time you try to offer a brand new beginning to this person, maybe even monetary support, monetary help, you know that. You know we overextend ourselves. Sprinkle, always do, right? So you constantly kept putting yourself into the same situation, thinking that you were going to help this person heal, thinking that you were going to be the savior for this person. But unfortunately, there was a lot of hurt, okay? And this actually made you overthink over time. Do I stay in this relationship? Do I go? What do I do? How do I detach? Now, let's talk about the Temperance in the recent past, dear Leo. So the Temperance here is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. You could have also dealt with the Virgo as well. You realize that you got to let go of this person. They have to do the healing on their own. You have to disconnect from them. Okay? Hermit, solo journey, individuality, and being separated. Putting yourself in a position where you're like, you know what? I'm going to let this person go and do their own thing, and I'm going to focus on myself. The Knight of Wands, heading out of the, moving away from the, on the other direction, right? The opposite direction from the Hermit is telling me that you gave this person space, and even if they ghosted you, I'm getting this energy of some of you getting ghosted by this person. Even if they ghosted you and they didn't talk to you, there's this energy of you being like, you know what, that's where they're at in their life right now. I'm just gonna let them be themselves. I'm not gonna chase, I'm not gonna try to force anything. So in the present moment, there is a death card. I think that something here is coming to an end. We're gonna see through the card. My intuition is telling me that what's coming to an end, Leo, is your anticipation of forcing anything to change, trying to affect this 3D. And also, it's like this overthinking is coming to an end. The death card here is clarified by the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. There was a lot of struggles that you have within yourself. You have been asking yourself, overthinking, first of all, am I gonna get married? Am I gonna have kids with this person? Are we gonna be successful? If you're single, am I ever gonna get married? And then there is the 8 of Pentacles. There is something about career also. I know that this is a love reading, but there is something about, maybe some of you want to start a new business on your own. I'm just going to respectfully say this. You just want to start something on your own, make your own money, do your own thing. So I strongly feel like here that many of you, you're going through a lot right now, and you're trying to recalibrate your life. You're trying to bring it into balance. So you're getting rid of a lot of limiting beliefs about love, money, relationships, career. So something within you, part of you, limiting belief is like it's dying. You're letting go of an old version of you also, the death card, right? Scorpio energy. And you're having a brand new beginning, more stability. And this could be also somebody make an offer to you, which we're going to clarify. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the present moment. In the past, you might have been with somebody here that really also disappointed you big time. I think that right now you're becoming more solid in your decision when it comes to really recognizing somebody's green flags and red flags. 8 of Wands, communication coming in, the Empress and the World. If you think that this is over between you and this person, okay, I'm just going to let you know that's what I see happening. Okay, if you think that this is getting over, there is the World card here. There is some sort of communication that's going to come towards your way, dear Leo. Somebody here wants to nourish and nurture this relationship. Okay, there is news headed towards your way when you were actually least expecting it. And the Fool here is talking about a brand new beginning. This could be with this person that you're actually dealing with. I think that a lot of you, ever since you started focusing on your own happiness, Leo, ever since you started doing your own thing and not trying to force anything, you're gonna see yourself really like entering into a timeline where you'll see changes happening. Page of Wands, brand new beginning. King of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You and this person are going to come into some sort of an agreement, fire and water energy, some sort of an agreement, okay, understanding, mutual agreement that you and this negotiation that you and them are actually wanting to have a brand new beginning together. You and this person could come from two different cultural backgrounds. There could be some distance between you and them. I'm getting here somebody lives in a very, there's a lot of water around you or this person, or there is water in their birth chart. Also a lot of nature. You live somewhere where there is a lot of trees, greenery, okay, green grass type of area. This person's actions, okay, with the Justice in the near future. Let's talk about the Justice in the near future, this person's actions towards you. The Justice here is clarified by the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So, like I said, somebody here is gonna, and this is because of your manifestation, okay? Someone here is gonna sprinkle that successful relationship that you have been wanting to, and this is gonna happen during the Mercury retrograde. A lot of you have been wanting to actually create peace with this person. There is an unfinished conversation, okay? And it's not for no reason that actually this is coming up, because this is literally talking about with the Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician, conversation coming in, and this is a manifestation. This person definitely also wants to work this relationship through with you. Why am I feeling that? Is because this is somebody that's having a spiritual awakening, or something is changing in this person's life. 444 on the timer as I'm saying this, okay? Major shift is happening in this person's life. It's like there is a desire here to shift this situation. Do you see how this Hangman's world is upside down, right? This person's world is something is changing within them. I'm getting this energy of them being very, like, they have a lot of anxiety coming forward in the present moment. But as the time goes on, as your birthday is also an opportunity for this person to really, really step into that, into that role of talking to you and wanting to initiate something with you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to want to have a conversation, okay? Now, the Hangman is clarified by the Justice. What did I say? The Justice here is also in the near future as well. So this came out twice, the Chariot and the Temperance. Remember when back in the days you used to try to save this person, you try to overextend yourself, you try to do everything to save this person, right? Well, this person is actually having a conversation here to move things forward with you. The Chariot is here, which is about fast forward moving energy. This is an indication of leaving the past behind and moving forward. And then there's going to be a lot of healing. This person is doing a lot of internal healing. Somebody here actually seems to be quite depressed. Maybe it's your person. They're going through some sort of a major, probably midlife crisis or life crisis. Something has happened in this person's life. They must have also lost somebody in their family or a close one, or maybe they got out of a very, toxic work environment. Something about this person, Leo, okay, is like he's telling them they need to make peace. They need to make peace. The Justice is here, and that's good karma. Okay, the Justice doesn't always come out twice in a reading. I think this is a very positive energy where you see things being set right, and it's your season coming up, and justice is being served. So I see here this person wanting to negotiate, talk to you, wanting to make amends with you. And eventually this cycle is coming to an end. There is the World card. Now let's talk about the Six. I just saw the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but which indicates a past person coming back. Now, you do have the free will and the choice to decide. You could potentially explore other options, because I see here somebody also that has been thinking a lot about making an offer to you, coming towards you. That's a whole different story here. There could be somebody brand new, or someone that you just got to know, probably through your social friends, social media. But I see here a cycle, potential of a cycle starting off with the World card, Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups, and then the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck. Now, here's the thing. The cycle of lies, the cycle of somebody constantly choosing to be in and out of your life and walking away, that's coming to an end. That's what's ending. The lies, the deception, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of you also have been overthinking. You've been overthinking, are we ever going to get into a successful relationship or not? How is this going to ever unfold? The World card is here. The more you keep overthinking about this, Leo, the more you spend your creative energy, and truthfully, like honestly, you know what I mean? You spend your energy into fabricating a story or dwelling on an energy, on a frequency that really is not doing anything good to you. I think for the upcoming week and this month especially, what you're gonna need to do is to ultimately focus on your own happiness. There is a sense of, you know what, I'm gonna do me. I know that somebody here has a crush on me, like crush on you. They're gonna wanna make a move. You can proceed forward with that. But when this cycle ends, and the truth gets revealed with the Seven of Swords and this person with the Eight of Cups, they acknowledge their avoidance behavior. Somebody has avoidance behavior, avoidant, dismissive behavior. They get shut down emotionally and they don't really express themselves when it comes to really being honest with their feelings, Leo. Something here is going to manifest with the Magician here anyways. Let's see what is the advice for you. What is the advice for my Leos? And I'm going to get into the relationship advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle message. What is the advice for my Leos? Leo, your birthday season is coming up. Our birthday season is coming up. Prepare audience for maximum impact. Okay, so Leo, there is the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The healing journey that you have been doing, it's paying you off big time. You detaching, Six of Swords is detachment card. Six of Swords is not focusing onto the past, not dwelling onto the old narrative, and being able to move forward. You doing the inner work within yourself, healing yourself, okay, doing that shadow work, healing and forgiving probably your ex forgiving your mother, forgiving somebody very important from your family as well. It's actually going to pay you off big time. The Eight of Wands here is twice in the present moment. So the advice here is for you to continue doing that inner work. And listen, Leo, my cutie patootie, I know that eventually, you're not going to be single for too long, and that's a fact. You're going to have to choose who you really want to be with. But this is the most important message I want you to take from this reading. With or without this person, that person, this job, that job, your happiness always comes from within. The Sun is the happiest card in tarot, and this is an indicator of you choosing what matters to you. Okay, going within yourself, because it's going to be challenging, possibly going between overthinking and not trying to overanalyze the situation, right? And expect some sort of news headed towards your way. The Knight of Pentacles, there is a stable offer coming in your way. It's not going to be rushing. And the advice here for you, somebody who comes towards you with the stable offer and news, you're being advised with the Knight of Swords not to rush into making a decision with this person. Queen of Cups. And then there is a Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? So this offer has to do a lot with love, what you don't see coming here. Just don't rush into it, because somebody here very quickly also starts opening up their emotions towards you. And I know that you may get emotional, and I know that you may say, well, I think I should get back with this person right away. Give it some time, and we're going to confirm that with the relationship advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle message, Leo. Okay, so we're going to clarify. It says time to go. Number 45, time to go. We're going to see what is this about that it says time to go. Relationship advice. It's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than deconstruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. So here's the thing, free will, that's definitely something that I mentioned, right? So the cycle is going to repeat of itself. That's what I'm saying. This is a suggestion. And you can let go, or you can attract, or you can get into this new person. Like I said, there is a new person that's going to come into your life. There's multiple scenarios to this situation. The form of this relationship also can come to an end. The constant lying and not being honest, or maybe a lot of questions, whatever situation, maybe substance abuse, somebody had drinking habits, maybe that's what's coming to an end, because somebody here is doing healing and they want to talk to. And yes, in your birthday, around your birthday, chances are way higher for you to get some news from this person. And like I said, don't rush into it, right? Maybe just give that space, create that space, safe space between you and this person before you proceed forward with this individual. So dear Leo, my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. I'm so honored and so happy and so thankful to deliver those messages to you from the Renaissance Tarot, from the Buckingham Palace. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.